making history as the first female fire chief for Albuquerque Fire Rescue.
As anchor Sasha Leninger shows us, becoming a firefighter wasn't Emily Jaramillo's first career choice.
In its 123-year history, Albuquerque Fire Rescue has never had a woman in charge until now. Meet Chief Emily Jaramillo.
It's exciting, and there's just a lot that comes with it.
Jaramillo was part of the 71st Cadet class, graduating in November 2005. But becoming a firefighter, not her original plan.
I had just turned 27 that month. I was a teacher, an English teacher. I taught at the Juvenile Detention Center here.
She was seeking a change, and that's when a firefighter came to talk to her class, and her mind was set. But the academy was no easy task.
My mom reminded me yesterday of a story, and I guess she told the mayor, I was so miserable my first week. She was trying to pay me to quit. So, which I would never quit anything I started.
Jaramillo has worked just about every job with an AFR, from rescue driver to deputy chief, all while expanding her family. Now, as she enters her new role as chief, her name is on the door and her photo will be hung on this wall with all those who came before her.
I think it's important just to have that representation for other women, just to see whether it's women in our department, that their opportunities are available for them.
She says one moment shaped her career and gave her the nickname midwife.
We had a mother who delivered her baby in the field. His breathing rate was a little slower because of the levels of methadone that she was taking, and maybe some other things.
She delivered that baby boy. Several months later, Jaramillo was called back to that house, and what she saw brought a smile to her face, the mom and baby thriving.
So getting to see that whole story full circle and have a happy outcome is one that will always stick with me.
It also inspired her to get her master's in public health to find a way to provide more options to pregnant women. Today, Chief Jaramillo has a message to all the girls and parents out there.
Anything that that little girls want to do, they can, and I think that part of that is that everybody else that surrounds little girls, we have to realize that we have to make sure they understand that they have those opportunities. We have to support them in that.
One of her goals as chief, make sure people's voices from underrepresented groups are heard. Sasha Leninger, KOAT, Action 7 News.